Hey, how's it going, guys? Alec Griffin here, Independent Insights. So I've done a couple takes already, and I think I got the meet and greet of it all. Meet and grit. I messed that up, but it's all good. Let's roll with it, guys. Um, I do want to make this quick video. These past 3 days, I have been dealing with a lot through my business and the people I deal with. I deal with owners, managers, supervisors, and then just workers in general. And everybody's a little scared. Today's March 17th, 2020, the day after Super Tuesday number three. COVID-19 is rampant in the United States of America. Last night when I went to bed, there was about like six and some change of cases, and tonight when I'm going to bed, it's going to be 7 and some change, 7,000 some hundred cases confirmed, with about 135, 132, 135, 140 deaths. So I'm not too sure where we're at with that count because again, that number is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. I do want to throw some numbers out at you guys. The World Health Organization, again, if you've already probably heard this, is estimating that about 40 to 70% of people in the entire world are going to be affected by COVID-19. COVID-19 is a lung disease. It is a disease. It is a lung disease. It kills people with great efficiency and great, that's a terrible way to say it, but it kills people with a great efficiency who have weak, compromised, or older immune systems. And most of the time, these older people who are dying from it often show little to no symptoms, and from one day to the next will just catch it and die. So that is bad. What they're saying is, and even right now, given the amount of testing that we have in the United States, and given the amount of people who have been tested who come back, obviously we're testing the people who we think need to be tested, and they come back being positive. So we're not testing the people who could possibly have it and who never show symptoms. And they're thinking that the actual number of people who have this disease in them, even if they don't show symptoms, they're saying in the country right now could be anywhere from 500K to 1 million. Um, Guys, there's a long-term effect that this COVID-19 disease has on people. The long-term effect is reduced lung capacity, reduced lung ability. So it's a lung disease, guys. And so we don't know the full, this is what scientists and medical professionals are speculating at this point, right? They don't really know, but they're seeing how effective it is on these people who are older. So they're saying, wow, this is something that can eat away at you at a long time. So they're saying that anywhere from 500K to a million people could possibly have that virus currently. Um, Up until this point, guys, obviously our market's been in a free fall. There's been a flurry of things that have made our market go into free fall. A couple weeks ago, Russia and Saudi Arabia just flooded our markets with cheap gas in price. I don't know about quality, but they flooded the markets with cheap gas in order to take a piece of the pie that Shell uh, oil company had taken from them. So they were trying to fight back and get that piece of the pie back. Um, and um, I mean, fortunately, it's a reverse effect because fortunately, what we're seeing is gas prices go down even through this pandemic time, which is I'm pretty sure people aren't really connecting the dots. Usually during a pandemic, you would expect gas prices to go up, right? Because resources are scarce. But we're seeing the opposite, and we're not making a big deal of it. But what we're going to see is um, that accompanied with the whole COVID-19, which is just dropping the stocks. In the past few days, what we've seen Trump do is actually um, use about $2.7 trillion in order to try to ease or stop this radical decline in stocks. But again, all that money has already gone to waste because the stocks are continuing to drop. Because instead of taking care of the problem that's causing this drop, he's trying to take care of the stocks still, which are being affected by the problem. So he's not curing the problem, guys. It's like taking ibuprofen when you have a headache. You're just curing the symptoms, but even then, it's only for a short amount of time because stocks are still dropping. And again, he's thrown away $2.7 trillion. Recently, the bill, there's being bills passed by the House and the Senate where they're about to pass the UBI bill, something to a certain extent, right, of UBI, which is a $1 trillion bill. Again, mind you, we already spent 2.7 to try to stop or ease this fall in the stocks, and it hasn't worked at all. And what we're having now is that we have a $1 trillion bill that's going to pass to help the working class, but Of that $1 trillion, we're only seeing 250 billion of it going to working class people, and the other three-quarters of it are going towards these major corporations and stuff like that, which might be another way to ease the stock market. So, again, guys, there's a lot going on right now. A lot of fear, angst, and worry throughout people, and it's fair for you to feel like that. It's understandable to be scared, to be fearful. But at the same time, you don't get anywhere with it because we, as just lower level citizens, we have really only one thing that we can do is just be kind to one another, have some faith, wash our hands, and at least stay 5 feet away from other people. Don't go out if you don't need to. Don't touch things you don't need to. Wash your hands before you touch your face because this is mostly a respiratory issue again. So just be wary of that. Drink lots of liquids. Um, if someone sneezes around you, cover your mouth because you don't want to walk into something, okay? And that's about it, guys. I hope that I could drop a little bit of knowledge on you guys. Again, I wanted to make this a quick video full of a lot of information. It looks like with all the information, everything that we're working towards, within the next few days, we're probably going to have a national curfew followed up with a national government shutdown. So that's what we're working towards. Again, I think what Trump is trying to do is ease the full-on pain of what's going to happen. Instead of going to a full-on shutdown, what he wanted to do was kind of teeter us into that, which again is going to increase the number of cases. It's good for his shareholders, his campaign donors. It's good for them. I mean, that's the only way to look at it. It's good for them because they're not going to just stop making money all at once. Oh, we're still going to claw some profits by. So that's what they were looking at it as. And that's where we're at. But the number of cases is going to increase. The number of deaths are going to be up there too. Guys, that's about it for me today. I'm going to try to be a little bit more frequent with my videos because as I see it and as it's happening, things are developing fast, especially for me in my line of business and things I'm dealing with here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I'm going to keep you guys informed. I appreciate anyone and everyone who listens, even though I know right now it's not too many people. I average about 2-3 views, but I'm hoping at least this will be like a little time capsule of events. And I'm going to look back at this as a little bit of a notebook for myself. But I appreciate those people who do stumble upon my videos. Make some love to my comment section below. Like, comment, well, I already said that, but like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some topics to use going forward, and just tell me, call me if you think I'm on some bullshit. I think I really do have some really right down the middle viewpoints, and I think that's how we should always look at things, is right down the middle, because this COVID-19 is one of those issues that could have been looked at right down the middle. We didn't have to politicize it by either side. We just had to have said, hey, this is a serious disease. People might die. Let's be on the same team. So I hope we can do that moving forward, guys. Thanks for listening.